Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your May 2023 general monthly reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. To all my subscribers, returning viewers, I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you are new to me, welcome. I do read intuitively, so don't go just based off of the cards you see on the table, as I do get messages throughout the entire reading. Your monthly reading consists of a 9-card spread, beginning, middle, and ending of the month, and some energy oracles as well. And then I'll clarify as I go along if I feel a call to. Wow, major arcana right in the middle. Good luck, good fortune. This is like divinely guided prosperity, opportunities for you to expand at work, explore your horizons. You also have 2 7s here with the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. The other major arcana here for the entire month is the Temperance card. You've got the card of rest and rejuvenation. Man holding a heart. That's usually water energy. Could be you, could be, King of Cups type energy coming your way. And you have the card of storm warning. The rest and rejuvenation really does remind me of this 4 of Pentacles energy. So some of you may be definitely feeling like after a hard days of work, or perhaps after an extended period of time of like hard work, no days off, double shifts, things of that nature. I get this feeling that it's finally gotten you noticed and catapult you to a good place. So some of you, listen, not gonna lie, you've been overdoing it. You're literally working on creating big things, new projects, new money, securing the bag, and then some. I even feel like there is someone here who has been so successful when it comes to their finances that they are closer to retirement than they ever thought possible, right? I feel as though when you crunch the numbers, you realize you can kind of coast from here on out. And if that is you, my friend, congratulations. I cannot wait to be in those same shoes as you. Rest and rejuvenation. It's time for you to take a break. The energy here for this month is telling you you've come a long way. It's time for you to reward yourself with a little bit of a reboot, right? Rejuvenation. Take some time to be one, even if it's by yourself. You don't have to travel with anyone. Maybe do a solo weekend getaway, do a spa weekend retreat, do something, go out in nature, go hiking, grab a cabin, go to the beach, camp by the beach, get out there in nature and really, allow yourself to feel a sense of rest, relaxation, rejuvenation. Because when you come back after being well rested and feeling like you're ready to start again, you're ready to hit the ground running, this really does give you that boost of energy to keep things going, to continue with the momentum. Pausing to rest and recover and, take in a little bit of R&R is not like a huge pause in your momentum. If anything, it is that catapult that you need, for you to like continue to keep going and go farther. And it's definitely being highlighted here, especially if you're working super late. Be careful of driving when you're exhausted, things of that nature. Really take care of yourself, mind, body, soul, spirit. It's really highlighting that energy. Man holding a heart. Again, like I said, this could be water sign. You do have Page of Cups here. This would be equivalent to like the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It does not have to be a water sign. This could be you or another person that is really here with, rather their heart on their sleeve, but rather holding their heart and letting you know how they feel about you. I feel whether this is you letting someone know that you're interested or vice versa, someone letting you know, that they want to get to know you better, that they really want to see where this goes, that they're interested in you on a romantic level, perhaps if you already have a close friendship with them. I do feel like there is this energy, this potential to make it a great connection from friendship to love. or meeting someone new that really piques your interest, and perhaps you don't notice it right off the bat, but they're very interested in you. So I do feel like they're going to make it known. They're going to ask you out. They're going to want to spend more time with you. They're going to be reaching out more often. If this is you feeling that way about someone else, it's definitely letting them know that you are interested in them, or making it a point, right, that that is conveyed to see if they feel the same way, right? We're all adults here. Communication is a key. So this could be someone who's very good when it comes to their emotions or communicating their emotions, someone that you've got a really, a deep affinity for. Affection, love and affection is what I'm hearing. But you also have the card of storm warning. Now, listen, the rest and rejuvenation card is number 19. That equals a 10. You also have card number 10 here, storm warning, which card, number 10 usually signifies the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle. And, it's that ending that allows you to maybe take a pause, a break before you move on to the next step, the next stage in your life, whatever this may be. Now, you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also another 10 card. So 10, 10, 10 is clearly highlighting that there are chapters and cycles that have ended in your life. There are areas and chapters and cycles and lessons and relationships and connections and situationships or jobs or whatever it may be for you, right? Apply it to your situation. If you are not ready and willing to let it go, you're leaving that lingering energy of a big pause, stagnation that's surrounding you, that is holding you back, that's making it feel like I'm not ready to let it go because I'm waiting for it to be bigger than what it is, because I thought this was going to be the one, this job was going to make me 6 figures or 7 figures, or, whatever it is. I just feel like at this point, the universe is saying, listen, you've done your part. And if you continue to go down this path, we're warning you, you may not get the result that you had hoped for. And so sometimes you have to allow things to continue towards the end cycle, to continue to go towards the end, because then you can get back up, put in the work that you would have in that stagnant energy towards something that has more forward momentum. So the storm warning is usually the warning card, kind of like a tower card, where it feels as though things are about to come in, things are about to fall apart. This tornado is coming in, or whatever it may be. There's a possibility of, arguments, fighting, not getting along, breakup, separation, not stagnation, but what's the other word? It was like right on the tip of my tongue, but it feels like it's just setbacks. That's the word I was looking for. Setbacks that are coming in, that you've been feeling, you've been thinking about, you've been sensing, and I don't feel like you want them, yet you're still kind of worried and holding on to them. So it's time to let that energy go. If things come in a way that is, seen sideways, where it just really messes things up for you, and, you realize that those are not the results that you had hoped for, it's time to get up, dust your shoulders off, and keep it moving. Keep on going. I don't feel that it is like this imminent danger that you're in or anything like that, but rather a warning sign of, listen, you keep watering a dead plant, it's not going to sprout new leaves, new buds, nor anything, right? Same thing with waiting for somebody to come around. If you're still going to make yourself available and continue to, jump through hoops for someone who isn't giving you even a pinky's worth of energy in return, what exactly are you waiting for in return here on their end? Are you waiting for them to get like this big epiphany? Are you waiting for them to be dealt the storm warning? Because You may be waiting for a while, but I definitely feel that some of you may need to figure out what your next step is, worst case scenario, best case scenario, and not to be in this energy of lack and fear and worry, but rather how to pivot and move towards an energy or an outcome that you know is what is best for you. There are some of you who may still be holding on to an energy that you know darn well you should have left a long time ago. And for some of you, you did. They keep coming back around, or you keep coming back around, because I get this energy for you guys quite often. The Seven of Swords is here. Now, the Seven of Swords at the beginning of the month, this card alone, yes, while it can speak of, backstabbing, betrayal, this is very much sneakiness. This is someone who will probably, do some damage to you, to a situation, to something that you have in connection with this person, and then point fingers and deflect and point the fingers elsewhere. And it wasn't me type question or type answer, right? It wasn't me. And I'm hearing that song now. So this could be someone who is trying to deflect and say, it's not me. Why do you believe them? I'm not that way. How could you think that? Blah, 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 right? The card of Temperance. Listen, I feel like you're not seeing the response or the momentum, the movement in a specific situation or relationship. I do feel like you have been thinking about what your next step is. You've been thinking about staying grounded within your emotions and how to keep yourself emotionally, mentally in check, in line. And I feel like you are like doing some serious soul searching about how do I do this without, some major repercussions from this person or this employer or this job or this situation, right? I do feel like, again, they're walking away. You got the rest and rejuvenation card. It's going to be a very beneficial outcome for you or situation for you to really take some time to do some soul searching and navigate what it is, navigate what you're feeling, what you're, thinking of, contemplating, because I get this feeling of either you walk away and don't say ish, right? Just, I'm out, you're on your own, and it can cause further, argument or disagreements with someone down the road, or this is someone who's really doing some, sneaky stuff behind your back, and you know it, but you're not really feeling the confrontation. You're not really feeling, it's weird, okay? Because, well, it's not weird. I get it, Capricorn. You're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're sick and tired of expressing yourself and letting, trying to assert boundaries and letting people know that they can't treat you that way, and that it's not okay. And, you say it, but you don't affirm it in terms of really setting strong boundaries. Okay. And that is the missing link here, because I feel like you say something and you're just like, well, I think it got through to them this time. And then they do it again, 2 months, 6 months, 9 months later, And so I do feel like at this point, you've given someone way too many chances that you are literally willing to cut your losses. You're like, I've done the work. I've planted seeds. I've waited for growth. I've waited for love. I've waited for promotion. I've waited for, my seeds to have sprouted and nothing. And so it's now time for you to take your future, your manifestations, your life, your love, your money, your career into your own hands. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely saying you got this, especially when it comes to love, money, career, finance, right? On an employment level, in your job, in your career, in your business, or just simply working on yourself to build a better and bigger, I heard brighter future, you're willing to do the work. And I feel like you're no longer waiting around for somebody to keep up or do their part. I just feel like you're very exhausted. You're very emotionally and mentally drained by this person or this situation, waiting for results, waiting for someone to come back around. And now you're shifting that energy of pouring into something and waiting for the results and saying, well, you know what? I'm going to pour into me. I'm going to pour into my business. I'm going to just keep my nose down and continue doing my work, because you can't take that away from me. You can't take away the fact that I'm good at my job. I'm efficient. I've got more results than everyone else. I make more sales. I make more money, whatever your situation is, right? If it's in love, in relationship, it's like, you can't take away the fact that I'm a good catch. I'm a good person. I got my shit together when it comes to finances. I'm making the money. I've got things, more stabilized in terms of material needs. And yet, still no catch, still no bite. So I feel like you're really going in hard on doing the inner work, the self work, right? But you're also doing the protective work. You're saying, I've got to protect myself from someone who's not willing to really work with me after everything I've done to try to work with them. And as you start to pull away and detach, this person starts to feel it. They start to notice, and they're like, hey, what's going on? You're not as attentive anymore. You're not as communicative anymore. I feel you different. We've heard that before, right? I feel you different. What's wrong? Is there someone else? Are you doing something else? Like, are things not where you want it to be? I'm going to fix it, right? But I feel, Capricorn, like you're done. And I want to say your weekly reading for the end of April was along those lines, that energy, like the final ending of a karmic cycle. So those of you in love, I do feel like, yeah, you are emotionally spent. You just don't have any more to give to something or someone to make it work. And it's time for you to really regroup, get yourself back to who you were before this. And no, we can't go backwards and be that same person, but you can take that same energy that you used to give to yourself before this, and I heard train wreck, came into your life. And so if that's the case, it's time to rediscover who you are now. Four of Pentacles, I do feel like you've been working on something on a financial level. If you are in a relationship that you are thinking of leaving, this is you setting your, secret savings account. This is you setting up some side monies, your little side stash, trying to figure out how much you're going to need to maybe purchase that home, move out, make necessary changes in your life to fully withdraw from this situation or this person. If this is in business, this is you, like I said, doing your job. You are being noticed, even if you think you're not. But you are also very guarded, because I feel like there is someone in your workplace who has perhaps taken your ideas and expressed them and presented them as if they were their own. So you feel very slighted and guarded. And it's like, no. It's time for you to stand up. This person wants to take your ideas. Oh, by all means, what would you do for this? And I feel like you'll pop quiz them because you know that they don't have the right answers. And it'll be done in front of an audience, in front of other coworkers, superiors. And that is how you'll be able to take your idea back. Because I get this feeling of you being like, oh yeah, like when I mentioned this to you last month, you weren't too interested, but now that you are, have you thought about what you're going to do about X, Y, Z? Allow them to fall flat on their face, right? They don't have an answer. Allow people to watch you in action. And you don't have to do it in a mean-spirited way in terms of wanting to completely tear them down, but rather you're showcasing your skills in a way that's going to say, because listen, since that last conversation we had, I've been really thinking about this, and that, right? You've got to be able to take ownership for your ideas, your planning, and I feel like they will pivot from watching that person to watching what you have to bring to the table. So much so that you will get an apology afterwards, you know, because at the end of the day, it feels as though this person isn't as well capable, as experienced, or has the experience and knowledge and know-how that you bring to the table. And so if they were to be like the head of a project, right? Like a project director or like the lead of something, and they received this type of project or title based on a conversation you had with them and your idea, you know, you may have to go higher up and express yourself about the situation. Let people know. And so I do feel like this is you safeguarding your place in your place of employment, your place at work. I do feel like this is something that has already happened in the past. What else can you tell me for Capricorn here in the workplace? Yeah, you've already known that they're capable of this. You already saw that coming. That's why you have the storm warning here. The star card peeked out when I was saying that, but I feel as though you are the person that's most knowledgeable, most experienced here when it comes to this situation. You already know when it's time to pull out of something and go out on a limb for yourself, your ideas, and, you know, to create a new beginning for yourself and reach out to the right people, to the appropriate people when it comes to certain situations. What else can Capricorn expect? Tell me, you know what? Let's pull a card for the storm warning here. What is the most important message that you need to give Capricorn when it comes to the storm warning? I'm telling you, they're watching you. You are most definitely being watched. Be careful of what ideas or what you share with others. I feel like people are stealing your ideas and trying to figure out a way to create a future for themselves on your coattails, and not by telling people that you were so brilliant, you brought this idea to the table, but rather forming it as though it was their own idea. Tell me more about this person that's, I heard, is a watcher of Capricorn. Four of Wands. Yeah, be careful, because I feel like they might be like, want to present themselves as like your work bestie. We're partners in crimes. You're my work husband, work wife. We can do this together. But I get a very competitive streak with this person. What are their... Wow. Sorry about that. Something just fell off my table here. Really loud. So clearly that is a big sign for you. What are their intentions is what the question I was about to ask for. The fact that something fell off my table that wasn't even close to falling in any way is really telling of your situation. Read it how you want to, but I get the feeling of someone wanting things to fall apart with wherever you are in the company, in your workplace. So, you know, the Sun card comes through as I'm saying this, because I feel like they may not be happy in how things are at work. They want to lean close to you to try to take from you whatever they can, ideas, resources, maybe piggyback off your connections to others. Maybe they want to be noticed as much as you get noticed. And yeah, so what are their intentions when it comes to Capricorn? Well, I should say, what are their intentions towards Capricorn in this situation? Three of Swords and the Sun card. They see you really happy. They want your happiness, your sense of stability. They want your place at work, in your family, in your company. This is someone who literally wishes they can be you. It's that saying, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. I feel like you don't even realize this person has these tendencies. There's a little bit of that sneaky suspicion feeling, but you even feel bad for thinking that way of them. But if this isn't a confirmation, I don't know what is. And so tell me about the Seven of Swords, because what kind of sneaky vibe, sneaky energy is this person capable of? Eight of Wands, reversed. Not a single one of my cards is in reversed. The Chariot card flipped out. So did the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, which is another 7 there. Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Magician. Is there another card here? Yeah. Another 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles again, and the King of Wands. Yeah, so I get this feeling of them talking about you behind your back, or, you know, knowing that eventually the communication is going to cease. Your opportunities are coming to an end. I don't get the feeling that they're as strong and as capable as you, though. Okay, so how does Capricorn deal with this Seven of Swords energy moving forward? How does Capricorn deal with this Seven of Swords energy moving forward? Queen of Cups. So, you know, Queen of Cups, she's very mothering and loving and nurturing, but she's also safeguarding her emotions in this cup. It's like a goblet with a lid on it. You know, it looks like antlers, but it also looks like some fighting hands, right? So I feel, I don't know why I get the energy of guilt, shame, pain. When I feel that card, I feel like you want to guilt them. You want to make them feel bad. I feel like you really want to hurt them where it hurts, and that's on an emotional level. But I feel as though you want to let them know how much they've hurt you. Okay, so anything else Capricorn needs to know before we close this out with the Guardian Angel Tarot? Any other message for Capricorn? Remember to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs if this isn't fully resonating with you. So yeah, if this is in love, you're on the verge of walking away. You've got the Eight of Cups there once again, but you also have the Six of Pentacles, the Lover's card. I've got to cover the Lovers here because I don't want to get dinged with YouTube, right? Six of Pentacles, you want a reciprocal energy in a loving relationship. This can also be in a partnership at work, someone that you care for deeply, that maybe you've helped, you've assisted, you've brought them up. This is you taking someone under your wing and helping them climb the ladder. But now they want to stomp all over you and climb above you, right? As you're pulling them up and they're climbing the ladder below you, they want to climb over you. They literally want to, I even see them turning around and kicking you off the ladder, like that bad. And, you know, the Eight of Cups here is, again, needing to go away, soul search, needing to find the answers, but definitely walking away from this energy, right? So it's really up to you how you handle this scenario. Remember, tarot is only here as a form of enlightenment, guidance, however you'd like to put it to use, and everyone's situation is different, so be mindful of that. So let's see what we have here. Guardian Angel Tarot, Ace of Emotion, beautiful. That is the Ace of Cups. This is a resurgence of love. This is new love. This is a new chapter in your life that you're going to love. Could be a job that you love, a position, a business that you love. Messenger of Thought. The Messenger of Thought is the Page of Swords, which is this card over here. And one more. Hanged Man energy. In this deck, it's called Seeing Clearly, which I believe you will be once you realize what is going on. However, you've got this beautiful cherub here, so gorgeous, Ace of Emotion. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. I love it because you also have the man holding a heart. So male or female does not matter. But again, this is someone who is ready to dive in deep with their emotions, ready to open up to those that are deserving and worthy of what it is that you have to offer, and vice versa, right? Again, if you didn't catch your weekly reading for the end of April, make sure you check that out in the weeklies. It will also be in your playlist, which is linked here and always at the end. And so you can always catch all Capricorn readings. So Messenger of Thought, which is the Page of Swords, another repeated card, a new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde. You know, will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. Remember what I said. This is someone that you've taken under your wing. You want to give them a helping hand to help them step up and climb the ladder with you. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. So be careful of how you say things. The Hanged Man card here in this deck is called Seeing Clearly, this cute little pup upside down. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry. The pause in momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. Beautiful energies here. You know, there is a lot of enlightenment that has come through for you. I do feel like I need to pull just one more, but from my magical messages from the fairies. I just feel this beautiful May spring weather. I always love the flowers that bloom in the springtime, and they just give me the beautiful energy of the fairies whenever. So I love to have flowers in my house all the time. Magical messages from the fairies for my Capricorn friends. Look at that. Connect with nature. Told ya. Ooh, I feel there's a sense of kind of like very fast forward movement, like hustle bustle, feeling anxious. So some of you may be dealing with that energy, like feeling kind of like thrown off your game when you discover something. Okay, be careful of that. Your wish is granted. One more and then we'll close this reading because I've already gone really long. New home. I love that card. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors, just like I told Virgo and Taurus. As earth sign element, right? We are one when we are with nature, especially even if you're not earth element, right? Your other aspects of your chart could have heavy earth sign elements, which means you feel amazing, restored, rejuvenated, feel grounded, feel a sense of ease and peace. Time slows down for you when you're outdoors. That is you connecting with nature and really helping you to feel rejuvenated. So definitely, you know, take some time, take a time out outdoors, do some hiking, some camping, walking, your local nature center or park or whatever is available to you wherever you may be watching from. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming, and some of you have been asking for a new home. That's why I said I freaking love this for you guys. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Moving into a new home, a new environment, I feel as though there is a sense of calm and peace and a sense of establishment is the word Spirit said. I feel like a lot of you are going to be going on this chapter on your own. I get this feeling that I've got a lot of single Capricorns that are just at a point of, you know, even if you're not in a connection or a serious commitment or in a relationship, you're at this point in your life where you're just like, I don't ever want to look back and not see that I didn't do what I always said I was going to do. You're no longer waiting, Capricorn, and I love that energy for you. It does not mean close yourself off to people or other experiences, but rather be open and ready to receive whatever the universe has in store for you. So I do feel like you're going to experience new connections, new relationships, new environments as a whole. I feel like you may be moving outside of like a little bit of a hustle and bustle type energy and going to a place that has like more trees or maybe a yard, something you're not used to, where you can spend time outdoors. I see some of you, you know, sitting on your porch or patio and just maybe hanging out outside. Some of you are going to have a TV in the backyard watching the game or whatever it may be. But I love this energy for you, Capricorn. I wish you guys all the best. If you'd like to book a personal reading, I forgot to say this in the beginning with the last few signs. In the description box down below, my prices will be going up soon. I only have a few dates available from now until, well, the recorded readings are going to be available for a while throughout this month of May. But the live Zoom call readings, I do not have too many dates because I have a very jam-packed schedule in the month of May. So that I won't be available for like live calls or anything like that as much as I can be for recorded readings. Now, my pricing will be going up sometime in May, if not June, and June, July is probably when I'm going to update my calendar with openings and appointments throughout the summer. I will plug them in and out throughout, you know, as time permits. Okay, so that is your reading. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see what's in store for you guys. Your weekly readings are out. Make sure you catch that. Check out my channel for more additional readings. Your playlist has every single Capricorn reading that I've done for you, live, bonus, weekly, monthly, you name it. Sending you guys so much love. Take care. Bye.